Yeah, and like the thing is that he did a redemption arc, man, with the catching the PDFs, right? Because as you guys know, he got in a lot of trouble down here in Miami. He was drugged out of his mind and he attacked a woman. If you guys remember that, he apologized and I think they did a lawsuit and he made it right with her and everything like that. But like, guys, that's another example, bro, of why drugs and alcohol are the devil, bro. You know, he doesn't even remember it. He was like out of his mind. You know, obviously attacking anyone is unacceptable, but you know, that's why I tell you guys so often, man, like, dude, stay away from the drugs, bro. I truly do. Drugs and alcohol, bro, are the devil. And a lot of you guys ask me all the time, Myron, you know, have you been able to stay so focused? How have you been able to, you know, stay in shape, work so hard, make money, whatever, be successful? Guys, I attribute a lot of my success really to two things. Number one, I never took women seriously like that, right? Where I was willing to concede my ambition or my goals for a relationship. And then number two, never getting involved with drugs and alcohol like that. Okay, I've never done drugs ever, never even smoked weed. And then as far as like boozing goes, I've drank a handful of times. In my entire adult life, guys, because there was a stretch from 24 to about 28, 29 years old, or no, 20, 23, I'll drink maybe once or twice a year, if that. And then in college, I didn't drink because I was a D1 athlete. So that kept me from a lot of bullshit, man. Someone said, W, boring life. Yeah, well, it's worth it, dude. Trust me. Sacrifice now so that you don't have to deal with bullshit later. But yeah, dude, like that's because a lot of people try to dig me and be like, oh, Myron, you never had a serious girlfriend. Yeah, I didn't. Like, I had Angie, and then from there, obviously, you know, she wanted different things. She wanted a family, which, you know, is obviously her right. You know, I need more time. And that's cool. We had a good conversation. We had an adult conversation about it. But people like try to sit there and like clown me like, oh, look, you never had a super, super serious girlfriend until you were an adult. Yeah. Yeah, because the way I look at it is like, yeah, I obviously was seeing women and doing all that other shit. But I'm talking about when it comes to like supporting a girl, taking care of her, etc., all that other stuff, like a real main girl. Yeah, once. And I'm not ashamed of that whatsoever because that's how you become successful. Like, because here's the problem, right? A lot of young guys, this is some advice for you younger niggas that are watching me. A lot of you guys will contort your life or do things in a way for the partner at the time, okay? But what you don't realize is what you do for your partner at that time isn't going to last to the end of time. Say that again for you dumbass niggas. What you do for your partner at that time is not going to last to the end of time. And what I mean by that, as a man, it is your job to become successful, make as much money as possible, and be able to support a family, okay? So if you stall on your ambitions or stall on your career, all right, that's a problem. Because if you go ahead and contort your schedule to fit hers, right, you're going to fuck yourself up. And I'll give you an example of what I mean by this. I can't tell you guys how many times I've met a young guy or, that's going to college or a guy that just like maybe entering the professional world, right? All of his decisions are based on what his girl says. Oh, I'm going to go to this college because my girl's going there. I'm going to go take this job because my girl wants to go there. I'm going to do XYZ because my girl wants this, right? Every single one of you niggas in the chat right now is probably getting flashbacks. Whether it's you or someone you know close to you, you know that there's been motherfuckers, or you yourself, like I said before, that has made decisions based off of what a woman wants. You move across the country for her job. You go to a college you don't want to go to so you can be with her. Right? You might take a less better option to be with her. It's good, still good, like good enough, right? For example, you got accepted to Harvard, but your girl's going to fucking Dartmouth. So what do? You go to Dartmouth with her. Another Ivy League school, but is it as good? No. Are there as many opportunities in fucking Vermont? No. As Boston? No. But you decided to make that move because, oh, it's still good, still Ivy League school, and I'm going to be with my girl. But what you don't realize is you lost a lot of opportunities by not going to Harvard, right? And I'm using that as an example because that's something that all you guys can understand. Because a lot of you guys will do that. You'll go ahead and you'll compromise. And then the relationship doesn't even end up lasting like that. So I attribute a lot of my success to, number one, never following a woman. Number two, always putting career first. And then number three, never doing drugs, ever. And then staying away from alcohol. Even into my adult life. Drink maybe once a year, if that. Last time I drank was last year. And that was when we had our little yacht party. Over a year ago, actually. So those are my guys. And then you go to the gym, bro, you're on point. Because here's the thing. I've eliminated a bunch of the obstacles. If you eliminate drugs and alcohol, and you're sober all the time, well, you're more than likely going to be able to work and work pretty hard. And then you go to the gym, nothing can stop you. You got a good mindset and you don't have these barriers in the way, bro, you're good. But the problem is a lot of you guys fucking will drink, smoke weed, have a girlfriend. Bro, these are all fucking anchors. Like, think of yourself as a boat, okay? Think of yourself as like a boat, like a yacht, whatever, right? When you have weed, when you have alcohol, when you have women, when you have gambling, when you have these, bad spending habits, whatever, what ends up happening is each of these vices that you have is like a fucking anchor. Now, can the boat move with an anchor deployed? Of course, it still can, but you're not going to go as far. There's going to be periods of time where you're going to be stuck in the water. You're going to have to fucking, try to get that fucking anchor out. And that obviously derails your progress. I look at it like keep all the anchors up at all times. Never deploy one of them. Some of you niggas like to purposely handicap yourself. Like, honestly, if you're a grown-ass man, you have no business smoking weed unless you're a fucking millionaire. Honestly. If I'm going to be all the way 1,000 with y'all, I tell you guys all the time, you shouldn't even be playing video games unless you're making $500,000 a year. Now, I know some of you guys are going to say, oh, Myron, that's extreme. I want to be able to chill and have fun and stuff. No, fuck that, bro. Fuck that. You niggas over here like the idiot earlier. It's football season. It's football season. Oh, so let me get this straight. Hold on one sec. You're watching a bunch of other niggas in tight pants, chasing their dreams, right? Trading, playing a game, trying to get to the fucking, the Super Bowl. You watch them chase their dreams as you sit there and relinquish yours. Sitting there with your fucking Bud like, yeah, Sunday Night Football, yeah. Right? Enjoying your Sunday Night Football before you go into your fucking job on Monday that you don't like, that pays you just enough so you can go ahead and maintain the shitty lifestyle that you have with your fucking C-Class Mercedes that you're in debt for, your apartment that you could barely afford, you're one paycheck away from being damn near homeless, your girlfriend don't fucking respect you, you fight with your fucking weed dealer to get a discount because you've been with him for so long. This is the life of the average guy. This is the life of the average guy. You motherfuckers throw anchors off your boat purposely with all these fucking dumbass distractions. And then you sit around and tell me, oh, Myron, you're boring. You don't drink, you don't smoke, you're lame. Or why don't you want to settle down and have a family right now? I got shit to do, motherfucker. There's a mission at hand. We got people to save. We got people to educate. We got a revolution to start. We got to save our fucking country. In case you niggas forgot. Run the United States. Do you not see that we're fucking occupied? All right? And again, this is why when the shit happened with like me and Angie, like I couldn't be mad at her whatsoever. Couldn't be mad at her whatsoever. Because I had to be an adult and realize, okay, I'm not ready to have a family right now. I got shit I got to do. And I will admit, that's I guess you could call it a fault, is being so focused to the point where I will not give up my goals for anything. But that's how you have to be. And here's the thing that's funny. I get people in the comment section, oh, Myron, just give her a family, bro. Just have a kid, bro. Blah, 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 blah. Nigga, I'm not you. What the fuck? There's a reason why you're commenting on my shit, and I don't know who you are. What the fuck? The reason you're even in my comment section watching me saying that stupid ass line is because I've been doing this for decades. You're stupid. What, do you think I just showed up here all of a sudden? Woo! Think I'm Undertaker? No, I've been doing this. I've been doing this. What the fuck? No one ever sees the grind, right? You guys are seeing the end product. But you guys don't see the years I spent on the southwest border, away from my family, away from my friends, working. I'd go to work on a Monday. I wouldn't come back until Thursday. I'm going to the gym. I'm training. Lived for years in solitude. Didn't know anybody. Never left my house. Just trained at the gym, played Overwatch, and went to work and arrested drug dealers. That's what I did. And nothing got in my way. I was like, yo, I'm just going to do this. And I did that for decades. None of you guys saw that, though. Right? You guys are just seeing the end product now. Nigga wants to come into my comment section. Bro, I just have a family, bro. Shut up. The whole reason you even know who I am right now, what I'm doing, is because I've been putting this shit off for a while. Idiots. You know, and look, no insult to anyone that wants to have a family. Like I tell you guys all the time, have one as soon as it's feasible for you. But let's be honest here. A lot of people have different callings and different responsibilities to society. I know what my calling is now at this point. I got to keep you guys from pointing guns in your mouths and aware you guys on them boys. And other things going on in the world. So you guys can become more competent, more intelligent, know how the world works around you, understand how the matrix really fucking works, make money, be successful, so that you guys can go ahead and have the family. You know? I think me, being a good dad with two kids, that's great. But if I could teach millions of dads how to be good to their kids, what's a bigger scale? What's a bigger impact? So anyway, rant's over. But guys, the bottom line is this. Don't put anchors on yourselves. Okay? Stay away from drugs. Don't drink alcohol. And do not go ahead and get serious with girls until you have the financial capability of taking care of her yourself. Otherwise, honestly, it's not fucking worth it.